My friend, here are some reasons why you probably suck at defense. Now, I'll be the first to say, I was never the best defender on the team. I played a little bit of shortstop, played a little bit of second base, played a little bit of third base, kind of had my struggles at each position. But a lot of my struggles were because of these 5 things. So watch out for these things and make sure that you don't do them. So my first issue was always with my stance when I'm going to field the ball. Now, a lot of people will get down in this position, and even if they get their butt down, they keep their glove kind of in between their legs right here. And that's really not a good position to field. Now, the reason being is, you've probably heard this before, but we want to get our eyes behind the baseball as much as possible. So that means sinking our butt lower to the ground and getting our glove out in front of our eyes in a place where we can see it. If our glove is down in between our legs, we can't see our glove, we have a hard time. So when you get into a position to field the ground ball, we got to make sure we keep this glove way out in front of our eyes. Another issue is that a lot of people will field the ball with their throwing arm foot in front, opposed to their glove hand foot in front. Now, your glove hand and your left foot should be working together in sync while we field the ball. So what this should look like is our foot going as our glove goes, our foot going as our glove goes. And as they work together in unison and we field the ball out in front of our eyes, we gain a sense of rhythm and we can better field the ball. The third thing that I've seen, and this is the cause of so many bad throws, but the third thing I've seen is when we transfer the ball from our glove to our hand, we try to swing our glove way up over here. Now what this causes us to do is causes us to throw across our body, open up, and we either spike it down to the left or we sail it up to the right. Now, the proper way for us to transfer is to transfer right here at our center, around our belly button. That is where the ball breaks from the glove. We throw from there. Ultimately, our arm path doesn't need to go all the way up here with our glove and throw. We can start down here and still have a nice short and smooth motion to our target without having to fly open this way or close up this way. So when we're fielding the ball, we field the ball here, we bring it to center. While we're shuffling, we separate straight from there, and then we throw. That's something I wish I had known a lot sooner. And in fact, it's something I've learned just in the most recent couple of years. So that's huge. Separate at the belly button. Don't separate up here by our right ear. Number 4 is learning when to drop step. When we're on the infield, sometimes people will smoke the balls at us, especially if we're at like third base. Okay, one of my first balls in pro ball that got hit to me was about 104 off the bat, and it was one of those skipping one hops. And if I hadn't dropped back, there's no possible way I would have made the play. So if you're playing third base, even if you're playing second base, know when to drop step. When you see, and here's the key, when you see the ball rolling towards you, that means you can charge it. If you see the ball and it's taking bounces, well, okay, there's rocks under this, so it didn't bounce very high. If it's taking bounces, like that, you see it bouncing towards you, that's your sign, okay, it's taking some big hops. I have 2 options. I either move forward through the ball or I drop step and catch it back this way. There's no need to get caught in between and try to block with our body square. We can open up our body, still keeping our eyes behind our glove. However, we either drop back, eyes behind the glove, or we move forward, once again, eyes behind the glove. Those are our 2 options on the balls that are skipping. So easy key to remember in your head. The ball's rolling, I charge. The ball is skipping, I evaluate. The 5th and final reason why you might suck at defense is probably because you're moving too much. Now, for whatever reason, I've seen so many guys who turn their body sideways like this or sideways like this as they're approaching the ball. And I think it's a rhythm thing. They're trying to turn their body sideways, and then when the appropriate time comes, they turn their body back and then work through the ball. But this is just an unnecessary movement. If the ball skips and goes a different direction, you're in trouble. So when we are moving around, and this is so important, when we are moving around as a defender, we keep our chest square to the guy who is hitting. Now, this is what it should look like. I'm moving this way for a ball. As long as it's not like an extended ball that I'm gonna have to dive for, if it's a routine ball that's generally in this vicinity, say it's to this side, I keep my chest square, I cross over, and I work through the ball. If the ball's hit slightly that way, I keep my chest square to the target, I move this way, and I move through the ball. There's no need to turn our body this way and try to field it over here. It's a lot harder when our back is turned towards the baseball opposed to when our chest is toward the baseball. We can keep our eyes behind it much better. Well, that's it. That's probably why you suck at defense. So go practice those things, tighten them up. Maybe click subscribe if you feel so inclined. You could also follow me on TikTok or not, or Instagram. You can click my little link tree and visit my website. I don't know. It's up to you. Have a great day.